Discourse Duo Podcast. We have a fun show planned tonight.
I mean, it's planned to be. There's no guarantee on execution, but the plan is for entertainment.
I hope. For us, at least.
I mean, either way, we're going to be entertained. In all fairness, these guys are probably screwed, but you know, it is what it is.
All right. Well, what do you have first on the docket?
All right. So I found a fun Reddit post, which is, what is the weirdest compliment you've ever gotten?
Okay.
Some fun ones. Now, this is from the Ask Men subreddit. So these are only guys, theoretically, that are responding to this, which is what made it really kind of funny.
You have a Ask Men section? Is that what you...
There's a subreddit, which is, subreddit Ask Men.
Yeah. You favorite that?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay. Just didn't know.
No. Yeah.
Do you just...
That's
what you do.
Do you not know what a subreddit is?
I do.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I read it on here.
Oh
no. No.
Anywho,
let's hear it.
So the OP originally put on here, for me, for example, it is that I have a deep, soothing, erotic voice. Perhaps weird to some, but definitely came across as weird in a good way to me.
That's a weirdo.
Yeah, I know.
That's a weird dude.
So I will say this. I have been complimented on my voice a lot.
Oh.
Typically in the fashion of you should be on the radio, which also could be an insult. You never know. Or you should do like voiceover or like, I can't think of the voice acting.
Voice acting.
Yeah, voice acting.
Yeah.
I've gotten that a lot. Male, female, children. Just
children.
Yeah.
Hey, mister, you should be on the radio.
Well, no. Those ones are more of like the, you sound like Mickey.
Oh, got
Fill
it.
in the blank, you know.
Yeah. Not Mickey.
Yeah. No, my Mickey is horrible. My Mickey sounds like the Mickey Mouse from South Park.
That's funny.
With the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. That's good.
We own you, huh? Okay. She told me I kind of look like a serial killer, but in a good way. There's
some handsome serial killers. That's how they become serial. You know?
Isn't it supposed to be that? Okay, I'm horrible at serial killers, but was it Ted Bundy that was supposed to be really attractive?
I think so.
Or was it Jeffrey Dahmer?
Maybe both. I don't know.
I know that one of them apparently, like, that was part of the thing of why he was able to get so many women was because he was so attractive, and that the line that he used with a beat up like Volkswagen like Bug or something like that was, "Hey, I'm having some car trouble. Do you think you could help me out? Figure out?" And that's what got these women to then come over to his car for him to then kidnap.
Wow. See, I don't know if they're good looking or not because they're all monsters to me.
Okay. So this gentleman,
okay.
I was on the bus minding my own damn business when this lady whispered to me, "You have a very nice bulge," as she got up and got off the bus. Thanks, lady. Kind of creepy, but hey, it's not every year a dude gets a compliment. That's
little cock gazing.
That's a funny one.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Nice package. I don't even work for FedEx.
Were you in Wisconsin when you got that one?
Nice package.
Nice package.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this one, it's funny, but there's no way in hell this happened.
Okay. Don't doubt people.
I was in a gay bar with a few gay friends of mine, and a guy told me he'd love to tongue punch my fart box. I don't believe that happened.
That's silly.
I've heard that term before.
I bet you have.
I want to say that
At
it
a
was
gay
on one of
bar.
those. No, you ever? That's funny. I was that guy.
I was that guy.
Have you ever seen the thing of like mean tweets that like celebrities do?
Yeah, I have.
Someone said that to I think Marco Robbie.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Which is why I also have a hard time believing that was actually a thing.
I did see that one actually.
Yeah. I've been complimented on the shape of my eyebrows by multiple people. I've never done anything but wash them.
But wash them.
Basically, he's saying he's never done anything to them, but like, take a shower.
I know, but I just never thought about washing eyebrows. I guess that's a concept. I know you wash your face.
I mean, when you wash your face, you wash your eyebrows.
But it's like you sit there and like.
I will say this. Okay, so as a dude with a beard, I do have like different products that I use on like my mustache and my beard itself. But I don't use them on my eyebrows when I think about it. It's like all the hair on my face, except for you guys.
No, yeah.
Screw these guys.
Yeah, you get no special soap. You get the face soap. You get what the face gets,
There's no special balms for you.
There's no shampoo for brows.
Brow shampoo.
Eyebrow shampoo.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. All right. A drunk female coworker said, "You're the best because you're the strong, silent type. We love how you never engage with us at work and make us feel creeped out." It was a good compliment, I guess, but just a weird moment in interaction.
Yeah, it's like, we like you because you're quiet and you keep to yourself.
And you're not like every other guy who's creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, compliment, yes.
Sure.
A little sad.
A little sad.
Where the fuck do you work?
Right.
Yeah. This one's funny. I thought of you. I was playing a game of basketball, a pickup game of basketball, rather, and the guy I was guarding told me I look like Clark Kent. I know he was trying to insult me by saying that I look like a milquetoast human being, but I took it as being on some level of conventionally attractive.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Hey, if you're saying I look like, wow.
Superman with glasses on? Okay.
Oh, wow. I mean,
okay.
Pretty much everybody at least had a decent physique that's played that. So,
Not bad.
All right, that one was stupid. There's a couple that I'm skipping because they were just really dumb. Yeah. I was told by my girlfriend that when she first saw my Tinder profile that she liked and was attracted to me by my pointy canines because of how they looked like vampire teeth.
Okay.
I mean, if it works for you.
Yeah, that's a Twilight type.
That's a little
chick.
creepy.
Yeah.
Little red flaggy.
It's Team Edward is what that is.
There you go.
It's Team Edward.
So here's another one. This one's a little bit longer, but it's very weird.
Okay.
It wasn't me getting the compliment. Rather, it was a compliment I gave someone very close to me. I told them that if I could, I'd take their skull after they died and drill a hole in it and use it as a planter, and the plant could grow through the hole in the skull. They said it was the nicest thing anyone had ever told them. It was weird, but in a heartwarming way.
I don't compliment how. Like,
I
you
don't
have a
know
good
either.
Shaped head,
like,
or I want to be around you always.
I want you to always be around. I want to be able to think of you through a tree.
I don't know about that. What?
I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. I don't plan on stealing your skull.
I don't know. You're planting the seed, though.
That was so bad.
Be jealous.
I got a couple more. Shut up. A cute girl told me that I was attractive. I didn't believe her until she added me on Facebook after a few weeks. For a short guy like me, it's like a miracle.
The guy needs to be put in a backpack and just walked around. A short guy like me?
Aww.
Oh, Chopper.
Wow. You're walking way too much.
Sorry.
I had a guy come to my shop and he said I look like I could eat JJ Watt for breakfast. Had another person tell me that my low kicks sound like shotgun blasts on a heavy bag. This guy says he's 6'5" and 250.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Do you know who JJ Watt is?
I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah. That's very impressive.
Yeah.
This guy's impressive.
Yeah.
Specimen of a man.
Just obviously just the most alpha of all of us.
Alpha. You can eat him.
That's stupid. I was told by a woman that I looked like a Korean movie star. I am of white Central European ancestry.
I love it.
I feel like that could be an insult by someone saying you look very feminine.
Yeah, probably.
Because most male Korean stars have a very
softer features. Just softer features. Yeah. Nice hair.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Asian hair in general, I feel like it just has such a nice little glow. Some random woman in a petrol station while in queue. I really like the shape of your nostrils. They are so unique.
Want to buy some Coke? Like, why? I know, but like, what? Why else is someone staring at someone's nostrils? I don't understand. What's the assignment? Nostrils.
Yeah.
Complimenting nostrils.
Maybe he was much taller than the woman, and so that's all she saw from her point of view.
Looking up the nostrils, maybe.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, you can relate to that, I'm sure.
Yes. I have been told many things about like my nose situation. It's impossible for me to have like a single nose hair come out and someone not tell me.
Not see, yeah.
Yeah. This is another great one. You have beautiful knees.
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Seems like a follow-up. There needs to be a follow-up there of some sort.
All right, so this is the last one that I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
There's thousands. You are too hot to be a drummer. From a lab partner when we were talking about what instruments we played as kids, and I mentioned I am terrible with notes, but I can manage rhythm.
Interesting. Okay.
Which, you know what? I kind of get what they're saying.
Yeah.
Drummers typically have a particular look, and it's a very different look than like lead guitarist and lead singer.
Yeah.
Bassist can kind of be a little weird too. A little fugly.
I guess. I think that's I think it's a little cliche because I don't think anymore. I think maybe it used to be the case. There's a lot more just multifaceted musicians that play everything, and
yes, but there's still like
the drummer, like that's the stigma, right? So
yeah, but I mean, you can look at a lot of bands and just you can look at a band typically, and they'll be like, let's say there's the typical 4-person band, right?
Yeah.
And you can, without any instruments, they're just in a lineup. You can tell which one is which,
right?
Typically.
Who has no shirt on or sleeveless? It's the drummer.
or who has 4 arms of freaking steel? Yeah. It's the drummer. Let me see all those calves. Oh, it's a metal band. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the guy with the fucking veiny calves. Yeah. Who's the one that's like super skinny and kind of looks strung out? Maybe some dark circles around the eyes. Lead singer.
Jeez. I don't know.
Yeah, usually
they don't put that one on front.
Well, it depends on what genre.
That depends on the genre. That's true.
But yeah, no, so
makeup.
That's what I got for these guys. What do you got?
Okay. Well, I mean, first off, you said you've been told the voice thing. Have you ever had any other weird like things that people say?
I get hair a lot.
I was about to say when your hair's down.
When my hair's down, I get that, especially like if it's like the day that I just like washed it and like it's at like its full like volume.
Mm-hmm.
Because on those days, like, you know, I put a comb. That's a lie. I put a comb. I don't even own a comb.
A comb.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
Wow.
So I put like a brush through it, and then like when it dries out, it looks like a mane.
Got it.
And so, you know, it looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like it looks decent. Not like it normally looks when I'm over here. I'll get a compliment on that.
Nice.
Voice. I would probably say I get compliment on my voice. I wouldn't say complimented. My voice is talked about.
Sure.
It's not always like a compliment, and sometimes it's like, oh wow, that's a really like deep voice. That's not a compliment. That's just a statement.
Right.
But it's brought up at least once a day.
Got it. Okay.
I'd say my hair probably about like once every week or so.
Got it.
But remember, I'm because of doing like Lyft and Uber and stuff like that. I'm dealing with like 15 to 25 people.
Oh yeah.
New every day.
There's volume.
So that's the only reason why it's so often. It's not like every single person says something. It's just I'm having a first and last introduction with somebody a lot every day.
Sure.
So
yeah, there's that need to say something, right?
Yeah.
In those situations, because it's a lot of the first, and you're in the car with someone, so it's like there has to be a conversation about something. So
it's one of those things too that it really depends on the situation, but you can always like tell who's going to say it. Especially if I'm tired, because my voice gets a little bit deeper when I'm tired.
Yeah.
It just kind of drops down like a little bit more like right here, because I just don't have any inflection in it.
Sure.
And so I'll be like, all right, so we're going to 12:15 Latin. It's like, whoa, and I'm like, whoa, as in that's correct, or whoa, that's said and that's wrong. I'd like to get moving. And then they're like, dude, your voice is really low, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is. So is it 12:14 Latin or is it not? Because I'm trying to go here.
You rang.
I do not have a lurch voice. Thank you. I can totally do that.
You could do that.
Yeah, I know. Because John Boy used to mess with me all the time. He calls me Lurch when we're online and stuff.
Funny. Jonathan
has like 50,000 nicknames for me.
Yeah, I could see that.
His favorite one, I think, more recently has just been the Darth Smug. That's what he calls my like Sith name.
Really?
Yeah. It's because he thinks that I would be a smug Sith Lord.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You'd definitely be a Sith Lord.
What do you mean? I wouldn't follow the Jedi way?
Nah.
I'm insulted.
Not at all. Not at all. Awkward thing that someone used to say at my place of business was, this gentleman would always say, has anyone ever told you look like John Travolta? Like young John Travolta? Yeah, this particular person who worked at the company. So,
I've heard like retarded Channing Tatum before.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
But
yeah.
John Travolta? Especially young John Travolta. Young John Travolta had my hair. My hair, but like way more volume.
Sure. Your hair? What do you mean by your hair?
Like he had like the big like roof.
Coiffy hair?
Coiffy, thank you.
Yeah, well, sometimes I have my hair longer. I mean, just saying. Sometimes it happens. No, I don't see it, but the reason it was awkward is because he'd always ask everyone else.
Oh yeah, like don't you think so?
The room, right? And then I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want? Like to stand there? Like I just have to stand there and let people look at me now to assess if that's the case. But no one ever confirmed. They always just went, okay. To be a nice thing.
And then like they would walk away and be like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't see it.
I just thought it was funny.
I have a habit of having guys think that I look like 3 to 4 different wrestlers. Now, it's obviously just my face and my height. It's not my physique.
Dude, you're like Kane.
Nope.
You never put a mask on.
I've never gotten Kane or The Undertaker. Never gotten those. But there was a oh gosh, I can't remember what his name was, but he was this guy. It was like yes to the beard or something like that. His thing was like yes, or something like that. I haven't watched wrestling in like 15
Daniel Craig or something like that, or
I don't think that was
Daniel
Bryant.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think that might be it. Yeah, so that one I got guy. For a while.
Sure.
Then that's because he had a beard. Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. It's from my face and my height.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten the same thing for another dude. This one was slightly insulting because while I'm a big guy, I'm not that big of a guy. This dude's like 450. So, and he's like 5'10".
Okay.
I think he just died. He was one of the Wyatts.
Crap.
They were like these weird, like,
yeah.
In real life, I don't know what the hell they are, but their personas were like weird, like we eat people, swamp people type thing.
Oh yeah.
So I got that.
The hills have eyes type.
Yeah, those kind
type
of
folk. Yeah.
And then the other one that I got, but this one was when I was a little bit slimmer, was the dude from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
That was
That makes, you narrow it down. The dude from Sons of Anarchy. With the
Opie
beard?
from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh.
Yeah. Or it's like the main character from Remember the Titans. Same guy.
Yeah.
But people usually remember him better because he didn't have a huge beard and a beanie at all times.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the things I usually would get like brought towards.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bit different than John Travolta.
I had another coworker. No, it's because we were at a dinner type situation, and the waiter said I looked like Tom Cruise, but I didn't. This waiter was a male and preferred men as well, and said like threw out a Tom Cruise line, and then now the coworker never let me live that down, so would say, Tom Cruise, does he look like Tom Cruise? And and the whole
Oh, well, what coworker that was. Couldn't tell from that impression.
No, so
Jesus.
So risky business. And it's funny because it's like, no, none of these things hit,
no,
anywhere near close.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like with all of my friends, I can see a scene or like a quick like glance from a movie that's like, oh, that was just like, so-and-so.
Yeah.
Kind of like, remember at the time when we went to go see You Don't Mess with the Zohan?
Sure.
How my particular hair and beard style was very similar to Adam Sandler in the beginning. And there was a couple of jokes that were said that I was like, yeah, okay, I could kind of see that.
Yeah.
But I don't look anything like the man.
No, you're just very Jewy then.
Yeah.
So, yes.
So, it was a little froey.
That's it.
And all it is.
Listen, be proud. Be proud.
Yeah, it is what it is. And the man makes a
Jewish
lot of
and
money.
proud. Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I think it is for me, it's like, name that white actor that was like popular. And then it's like, I could put it in a box.
It's like name that particular guy that has a like 5 o'clock shadow or clean shaven with short hair.
Sure. Whatever that is.
And whoever has been in the box office in the last 3 months.
I've gotten the Matt Damon thing before. I've gotten like that kind of stuff for the same reasons.
There were a couple of times where you kind of had a Matt Damon look.
Sure.
Like I could see it.
Sure.
But never like for a full day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So
it's on you.
It's on me. So this one is interesting. Kind of on the same like compliment type thing, but maybe taking it to the next level, right?
Okay.
It's a Reddit post. When is the right moment to kiss a girl? Fellas want to know.
So this is going to be a content warning of slightly rape.
No, actually, you'll be surprised. Now, this isn't a men's only thing. So like you look at. So this is like everyone.
I look at things that are humorous. I apologize.
I know. Well, women aren't funny? Sorry.
When it talks about compliments, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because like they get complimented every 5 minutes. But a guy gets complimented every like 5 years.
5 years on the dot.
On the dot.
It's like, this is my
compliment day.
Compliment day. My 5-year anniversary since the last time.
Oh no, and I look so pale.
Yeah. All right. So some of these are serious. People try to like give real advice.
Right. Those ones aren't probably pretty funny.
Yeah. This one, whenever it feels right.
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, because feels right to who, right? This person said, if a crab starts singing to you, it's time. It's time.
If a crab
it's time
is singing to you in English, I would say just go for it because you're probably hallucinating and you're probably kissing like a guitar.
A guitar.
Just first thing that popped in my head.
Is that why?
Because there's a guitar right in front of me.
I figured.
So I was going to say pillow, but that felt like too cliche.
This person said, right after she farts, it shows that you accept her, farts and all. It's not where my mind would go. Oh, she farted. It's time. Because how long does it take for a woman to fart around you? It's got to be a mistake. So.
No.
Gotta be a mistake.
That's a. That's a difficult one because I feel like the same token, you could make it so you involuntarily caused it so that every time she wanted affection, she would fart as like a Pavlovian response.
Wouldn't want to train her that way.
Well, you wouldn't want her to train you that way.
Or that. Either or.
Either way, you could both be
she
really
said she wants a kiss.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a good situation for everybody.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like it. This person has a strategy here. Ideally, you were able to kiss her at the peak of your first date. That way, you've made your intentions known during a time when both of your emotions are at their highest, is what they say. They couldn't really write there, but that's okay. Don't want to wait till you drop her off or say goodbye. At that point, the high emotions have faded and you're rushing to do something before you're parting ways. But the expectation is always at the end,
right?
At least in every movie I've watched. So,
and every date I've been on,
every date. So,
I don't know how I feel about that. Because I mean, okay, so obviously
that could ruin the date, though.
And that's the thing.
If you mistime that, you know.
Obviously, if you're at a portion of a date where the moment is 100% right, then I guess that would make sense. But on a first date, I feel like that's a little presumptuous. You know what I mean?
I guess it depends.
If you get to that point where it feels 100% right, that pretty much locks in that you have a good chance at the end of the date for it to happen. Not that it should happen right then.
Right. I think it depends on like how that first date came to be, perhaps.
Fair.
What
and
that background is.
First dates don't always have to be first time meetings, and there's so many different variables. But yeah, that's an interesting one.
I don't know about that one. Okay. This person said right after you munch on an onion.
Okay, so we're flip flopping.
59 people like that one. That's for sure. That
were they all ogres?
I have no idea. This person says after you sign the proper consent forms to touch and kiss her, you have to fax it. Triplicate it to California University and wait 2 to 4 weeks before every request can be approved, and then go for it.
I didn't know R. Kelly had internet connections from jail.
Just saying, you know, fax machine.
I mean, he could still probably get canceled.
You need some verification. That's what I'm saying, I guess. I don't know. Interesting.
Nowadays, without video consent.
This person says, whenever you have that feeling. However, I have the rule that if you don't get a kiss by the 3rd or 4th date, it's time to move on. She's not into you.
No shit.
This person knows all, apparently.
Okay, hold up. Question time.
Yeah.
So let's say you go on a date.
Okay.
First date.
Yeah.
First date does not end with kiss, ends with hug.
Okay. That's contact.
Opinions?
Of physical contact.
Full hug. Not a side hug.
Side hug.
Not like like a 1, 2.
Okay.
And that's it.
Like a full front hug?
Right, full front hug. So like,
hot dog to bun?
Well, I mean, hopefully. You never know. Dog fight.
Oh, no.
But like that happens, right?
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Right.
Of course.
As a guy, I feel like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Second date. Same thing. What's your opinion at this point?
I don't even care if there's like a lip, maybe a peck on the cheek type thing.
Nope. Stays the same.
Stays the same. Okay. By the 3rd date, if there's not a peck on the cheek or a quick peck on the lips, or something like that.
I'm done too.
Then it's like,
what are we doing here?
Are we friends? Am I buying you dinner now? And like, you're just having,
which by the way, if the relationship is, I mean, if the time spent is enjoyable, then yeah, that's cool. But you're no longer in this category. You're in the once a month, maybe I give you a holler if I have spare time and we can go see a movie as friends.
Sure.
And we're going Dutch.
Right.
But yeah, no, I feel like if you make it to 3 dates and there's not, like, as you say, just like a
Sure. That's 3 wishes.
Wow.
Right there.
Then I think that, yeah, you need to bro, she's just not that into you.
That's just not that into you.
Yeah.
Move on.
Okay, cool. I was just curious if you were on.
Now, how about this?
Oh, okay. Oh, you got.
You said we were talking about the paying thing. Pay to play? Like, is it assumed that if you are paying her way, that something is deserved?
Oh, God,
one
no,
way or
it's not
another?
like that. No.
Okay.
If you're paying for the both of you, let me rephrase. Let me start over. If plans are made and there is no conversation about whom is to pay,
sure.
First off, I am a little bit older and I'm a little bit old-fashioned. I assume automatically I'm paying.
Right. If I invited you out, then
exactly
I am paying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would not have invited you out if I hadn't have the money to do it.
Right.
Because that would be embarrassing.
Right.
And emasculating.
You got this?
Yeah. Oh shit! I left my wallet in my other pants. Jesus. But no. The only thing that I expect if I'm paying for the entirety of the evening is for you to be in a good mood and like positive company.
Sure. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, don't be. If something just happened, obviously I understand. Like, life is life, but like, try to be positive.
Try to enjoy the time.
Try to enjoy the situation.
Be in the
exactly.
moment,
Be in the moment a little bit more. I mean, shit happens. I get that, but yeah, that's my only expectation.
Got it.
Also, just because we're on the subject of pain, and I do have opinions on this. Once a relationship is established, I do think that whomever makes the plans pays for the event.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if I say, hey, I want to go to this place and I want to eat at this place and I want to do this thing tonight, I should be paying for that. Because I'm the one saying I want to do it.
Well,
and vice versa.
You say, yes, you want to, but if you say, are you down? Do you want to go?
Yes.
If you say, I would like to go to do that, does it mean, like, because it's like.
Let me put it to you this way.
Are you asking for the company or are you asking, you know what I mean? Because it could just be one of those
things. I say I want to go, I'm trying to think of a relevant person to say as a music act to go see. Couldn't think of anybody. I'm drawing
Jimmy
a blank.
Buffett.
He's dead. Yeah. Sure.
Damn.
So let's say there's a Jimmy Buffett tribute band that's playing this weekend, and I would like to go see that. And I ask my significant other, hey, do you want to go to this Jimmy Buffett thing I want to go to this weekend? And they say, yes, I'm paying for them.
Right.
But if they ask me, hey, I'm going to go to this Jimmy Buffett thing this weekend, do you want to come with me? Then they should be paying for me.
Right.
Because whoever is setting it, because once again, and this is in an established relationship, it's very clear. It's like a 3-month or later type situation.
Okay.
I feel that is kind of fair.
Okay. So I don't know about that. I think if you invite someone, then the expectation is you're definitely paying for yourself, possibly paying for them. Right? If someone says, oh my gosh, I really want to go to this thing, like, you want to go, and then like the expectation is like, let's say a woman says that, invites you out, and then expects you to pay because she wanted to go to the thing.
Right. Which is what typically happens.
Automatically it should be you split it. Like she shouldn't have to pay for you. I'm weird about, and old fashioned in the same way, a woman paying for me for something. Oddly enough, my first date with my wife, she picked up the tab, but she paid. Now it was my birthday and I didn't know, and she stole it out from under me.
Right.
And did that thing. And then I've been paying ever since in many ways. But that was like, oh, wow. Okay. That was interesting. Right. But like, that wasn't the expectation. The expectation was I was going to pay, even though it was my birthday. She suggested we go out. Right. Oh, well, come on, let's go to dinner, kind of thing. But I was like, yeah, I'm still going to pay. obviously. And that's not how it happens, you know?
Yeah. See, my thing, like I said, is I truly feel that the problem with the typical way, right, which is if you have a penis, you pay for everything.
Sure.
Is that there's a lot of things that end up being done, events and situations that you would never go to, don't want to go to, shouldn't have to go to, that now you're having to do.
Okay.
And then on top of that, you're paying for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So in that case, is the expectation for them to get something that you want, since you have to suffer through the thing that they want?
No, because then they're just a whore. I mean, technically speaking, whichever entity does not pay is a prostitute that night, the man or the woman, by definition. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, for instance, if somebody said, do you want... I can't think of any musicians. This is so annoying.
Doesn't know anything about music.
Fuck you. My brain is not working right now. That's all it is.
Fall Out Boy.
No, I'm trying to think of somebody I wouldn't want to go see. I would go see Fall Out Boy.
I saw them.
I know. I was jealous.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joe Schmo in the band. So if my significant other wants to go see Joe Schmo in the band,
Ed Sheeran.
Once again, somebody I would not want to go see.
Not
want to go see. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm sorry.
And they say,
Rihanna.
hey, I'm going to go see blah, blah, blah.
Beyonce.
I would see Beyonce.
Rihanna.
I would not want to see Rihanna. Thank you.
I was trying to find
Thank
something.
you. No, I appreciate it. So if someone was like, hey, I'm going to go see Rihanna, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. When are you going? And they're like, blah, blah, blah. You should, let's go, come with us, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going. Well, why don't you want to go? Well, I'm not paying for that. Well, I'll pay for it. I still don't really want to go.
See Riri? Come on.
No. Because my thing is, like, if I'm being forced to go to something that I don't want to do, the only chance in hell that you're getting me to go is if I'm not paying.
Got it.
Because I just wouldn't go.
Sure.
Which I know it sounds kind of like spoiled-ish a little bit, but the same token, it's just like, I'm only here for you. You know what I mean?
So you wouldn't want to go if it's a girl that you're talking to, like favorite musician ever, and this, that, and the other, and that opportunity
it's somebody that I don't like at all.
Right. But she wants to share that moment with you. Like, oh my gosh, I want to go with you. We'll have so much fun. We'll get pictures. And you're like, I don't like that person. I don't know. Like that's what you do.
If it's somebody that I do not like, then no. Why would I want to go into a situation that is going to cause me to not enjoy myself and then take that bad experience and associate it with somebody that I care about?
It'd be courting. It's like a form of courting, I guess, right? Like,
it's a form of courting to intentionally make somebody do something they don't like to do?
No, I'm saying if this person is excited about it and they care about it and it means something to them.
They're excited about it because they like the person.
Right. And they want to share that with you because they also like you. They're trying to associate. So at the flip side, they're trying to associate a thing that they love with a thing that they can possibly love and want to love.
Think of it this way. Somebody who absolutely hates superhero movies.
Okay.
Are you going to take them to go see the brand new Batman on opening night?
Well, I don't want to hear the commentary about it.
But that's something that you really want to do, and you really want them to do it with you.
If I'm excited about the movie and they say, hey, do you want to go see that or whatever?
No.
Yeah.
You know they hate it because they know I don't like Rihanna.
Right.
But they absolutely love it, and you love Batman. And you say, no, you have to come with me because I really enjoy it and I want to spend time with you with it. That's what the equivalent is.
I guess it's the matter of sacrifice and what you're wanting to.
Right. And what if the person comes with you and doesn't say anything negative about it at all?
Sure.
They just sit there and they're like.
And then you ask and then you're like, well, not my thing, but I'm glad you liked it.
And when you ask, they go like, I didn't like it. Did you enjoy it though?
How could you not like it? Right.
Well, I don't like it. I think it's stupid. I think it's kind of dumb. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Did you really like it? Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Your night's ruined.
I guess. So it's common interests. You just wouldn't be with someone who likes that particular person.
No, I disagree with that. I would be with somebody who likes that person. I'd be like, dude, I'm so excited for you to be able to go. I really hope you have a great time. Tell me about it when you get home.
Sure.
But I don't want to fucking go.
Yeah.
And if I go, I'm going to be miserable. You're then going to leech off my miserable, and you're not going to have as good of a time. You think it's going to be an amazing time because we're going to be together at this thing you love. But I don't like that thing.
Sure.
Like I said, the perfect example, I think, for you to understand is any kind of like Marvel movie or DC movie that we went to. Because if there's somebody there who's like a Debbie Downer, it ruins the entirety of the thing. We've gone before with people that brought their significant other that really made it fun.
Yes, yeah. I guess, but I've been in more of those situations where I just do the thing that they want to do because what they mostly are social events or a double date type situation because they really want to do this thing. And I really don't. I can care less. I can just stay home and be happy. I can stay home and watch something or read a book or whatever it is. So I just go along with it.
If it's something that you're neutral on, then I agree with you.
No, I hate it. I hate social situations like that where I have to go and do a thing or go to a holiday party or do a this or that, but my significant other wants to participate in those things. Mm-hmm. So therefore I just bite the bullet and do it,
Right. The start of the conversation was that I'm not paying for it.
Yeah. Oh, I always end up paying for it. So
there you go.
It's the thing, I guess it's whatever you're willing to tolerate is the question, I guess.
Yeah. I think what it really comes down to is
it's a relationship.
Right. No, 100%. And in my personal opinion, a college try is given.
Okay.
And after that college try, if it's found out that that is just not what your major should be,
sure,
then you drop the rest of classes.
Right. Yeah.
You're upfront and honest about it, but sure. I'm not going to go see the Spice Girls.
Yeah, no, neither would I actually. So that'd be a hard no.
The thing is so bad that there's so many like musicians out there that I'm like, well, they have one good song. I'd listen to that. But like, it's so hard to do. But movies is much easier for me.
Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of things that I've said, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. You have fun. Go with your friends and family. And
I'm fully aware because that's usually when you call me to come over.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know that for a fact.
But what I'm saying is that give take, I think there has to be some things where you just say, oh, God, I want to do this, but here we go. You know what I mean? So
I think there is, but the same token, I think that the sign of a good significant other also understands what type of situation they're putting you in. You as in the other person, not you personally.
Sure.
And realizes that the full spectrum of it.
Yeah.
A good significant other understands their significant other and goes, okay, I want to do this because I like it. I would love to do it with them. I wish they did like it. They hate it. If we both go, I'm going to end up having a poor time.
Right.
It would be better if I use this time to say, hey, why don't you go do X thing that I don't like doing that you thoroughly enjoy? And we can both do something awesome, be in a great mood, and then do something together later in the evening that we both enjoy.
Right. I get it's typically when it's, hey, you want to go see my family and hang out with them for the day. And I like members of her family. That's not even the problem. It's just, sometimes it's when it's all at once, like it's a production and it's a whole day.
Well, see, I think that
it's overstimulation for me.
I don't want to speak for you, but I can speak on my past in the same situation.
Yeah.
Where it's not even that. It's I thought I didn't have to do anything today.
Yes. Yeah.
My plan today was not to move as much as possible.
Right.
And now I have to interact with humans.
I have to put pants on. I want pants on.
And I can't do the dumb thing I wanted to do.
Right.
And mostly not because of the fact that this is what's happening. It's because I just found out this is happening right now.
100%.
If you just would have been told to me like 2 days ago, I could have mentally prepared for this, and I would have probably been up before you and been like, hey, you ready to go?
Ready to go.
Let's do it.
Right. Because the joke is, and I hear it from her sister, oh, do you have a headache? Are you, yeah, is you have a headache? Is that why you're not coming? How's your head doing? Like every time I see her or hear her on the phone, FaceTime, whatever it is, it's like, oh, you're going to have a headache that day, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, probably. I'll have a migraine. Yeah, most likely. Yeah. It will occur. It will happen.
See, I'm a much more horrible person than you, so I won't say what I would say.
Well, I said I will. Well, I do say things that are not very nice sometimes, in a joking way, even though sometimes it's just fun to say, you know? Like, yeah. Like, yeah. You guys give me a headache. That's why I don't want to be there. So, screaming children give me headaches. So that's it. Anyway. Nope. We're not even going to that next thing. It's just not going to happen. Nope. No.
I say nothing, man.
No headache. Anyway, this next person says, after you sell her father 4 of your goats. Yes?
First off, it depends on the age and gender of said goats and the time of year.
Not the age of the woman.
No.
Or girl.
Because if you're trying to give me goats that are like 6 months past the point of graves, it doesn't matter how old the child is. The answer is no.
The answer is no. I will not take your goats.
Because they're going to...
It's an insult.
You're just giving me a job because I have to bury them in the next week.
You insult me with your goats.
And you insult my daughter.
Yeah. This person says, on your wedding day, of course, you filthy, sinful, debaucherous animals. So... Okay.
New topic.
I don't know about wedding day for kids. So
here's my question. I have no issue with people that decide to wait to have sex till marriage. I mean, that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
And not even people that have never had sex, period. Just hey, in our relationship, we're not going to have sex until we get married. Cool.
Right. To
never even kiss before you get married.
That's a religion somewhere, isn't it? Isn't it some stupid people who do that?
Oh, there's 45 different denominations of Christian that do that.
Right, you can't touch your left hand until...
Okay, that's a little bit less, but there's still some like that, yes. I mean, I don't want to be wrong on this, but I want to say that Mormons aren't allowed to sit next to the opposite gender on a school bus. I know for a fact that there's a couple of good friends of mine that were Mormon that during high school, they were both like that, both male and female. But I don't know if that was just a particular thing or something.
Sure.
They both went to the same church is what I'm saying. So I don't know if it was just that church, because sometimes you hear stuff and then other people of the same denomination go, that's not normal.
Right.
That was just a really weird person in charge.
That particular fairy tale isn't true.
That's weird, bro. But yeah, no. So there's there are some really crazy ones.
Yeah.
There's some that holding hands is considered the same thing as sex as far as sinfulness.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy shit.
That's interesting. Okay, people are there now. Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, this one. At first, when I read this, I was like, "Oh, creepy," but then I'm thinking about it more and more. I'm like, I understand the point they're trying to make here. So this person says, before the kiss, you got to do a lot of touching first. All right, but hear them out. Touch her arm, her hips, her elbow, hugging. Any physical contact is good. Then you escalate from non-sexual touches to kissing. That way she's used to your touch when it's time to kiss. So...
Oh,
I don't think that's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong.
No, I
think that the way that it's phrased sounds horrible.
But here's what in my mind, I think.
I know in my mind, I'm picturing multiple times at a pool hall.
No, or it's this, put your hand, let's say you're touching something. Yeah, come on, we're gonna do this on camera. Ready? But it's oh, you're so silly, Oh,
yes.
Those little brief contact
if
touches.
You're walking past them, you kind of put your hand on the...
Yeah.
Not grab ass.
No.
Not too high.
Grab ass.
Just right here. I'm interested.
Right.
But I'm respectful.
Right.
But just a little, excuse me. And you just go around.
Or those little cute, little nudge or something like that. Or
the little,
anything.
Come on.
Right. Anything where that's you're initiating some type of playful contact.
Type of contact, but it's
non-sexual.
Non-sexual completely.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be hey, there is a connection here. And it's very easy also to realize if you do any of those things and it's taken poorly.
They say, can you stop touching me?
Abort. Do not go for the kiss.
If they say like,
you go for kiss, you're going to get a slap.
Yeah. Just why do you keep touching me? Or something like that. Like they keep acknowledging the fact that they're being touched. Then it's like, that's a red flag. No. Right? Well, so it's a barometer for
I wouldn't say,
contact.
Okay, I agree with what you said exactly, but I feel like just for clarification, because red flag is usually used in a different terminology nowadays. It's not a red flag. There's nothing wrong with what she's doing or he. It's just that that's a red flag saying stop.
Yeah.
Not a red flag saying there's an issue with them.
Sure.
I just wanted to clarify.
No, I'm saying
I knew what you meant.
It should pull up a red flag.
No, it should. It should be 100% like a little
self-governing red flag.
No.
Right? So
no.
She does not like this.
Does not compute.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. And that's, I mean, then there's a lot of just really consistent advice about people's strategies on what they would do that's a little bit more extended, but it's all just like around the same exact thing. So
what was your, just because we're on the subject now it's interesting, what was your like go-to first date? Like if you were going to ask somebody, what was the first thing you would think about before you decided to like tailor it for that person?
I've done mini golf as a date before.
Dude, mini golf's like in my top 5.
A ton of mini golf.
Bowling and mini golf are both in my top 5 because it's a fake athletic activity.
Sure.
That involves mild competition.
Yeah.
And relaxing aspect because usually both people somewhat suck. So it's humorous.
Yeah.
Laughter breaks it down, bro.
It sure does. Bowling I wouldn't do probably on the first, just because there's a slight chance of injury and or embarrassment. On the first date, if you do something, if you miss, you do something wrong, you're suck at it. Like, or you got to do that little like foot flip thing. And it's not a very manly pose. So I don't know if that's the route you go. But mini golf, on the other hand, it's completely manly.
So that was my ex-wife and I's first date, was bowling. Yeah, I was fooled.
You said X. So
yeah, there you go. No, I agree, though. I think that like something like... I think the worst thing you can do...
like participation.
Exactly.
Right.
The worst thing you can do is a movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. I've done movies on dates, but
I have obviously done it as well.
Yeah.
But in retrospect,
the hole in the popcorn wasn't a good move.
The butter
burns.
And that salt in the hole.
Yeah. That's why I only order plain popcorn I'm scarred.
Oh, that's so smart.
Both emotionally and physically. Yeah.
But no, because if you're trying to actually get to know the person, if you're trying to play a little quick game of grab ass, fucking go for it.
Grab it.
But if you're trying to actually get to know the person, sitting in a dark room for 3 hours and not talking is not progressing the relationship.
Plus there's a language barrier. Then you just watch the movie.
Yeah. But we're not Michael Bublé. We're not trying to get married to somebody who doesn't speak the same language as us. But yeah, no, a participatory situation is decent. Yeah. I've done also a Dave & Buster's.
Yeah.
That's a decent one.
I mean,
I'm usually a drinks kind of guy,
but it's like
I personally, I don't want to commit to a full first date because I think I have good taste, but I've been with some crazy people. So I'm more of a coffee, maybe a drink type person. It can be alcoholic. It can be green tea.
It's very non-committal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it gives me an easy out when the crazy shows up.
Right.
Personally.
Sure.
Now, I've also started with a date that was a let's get coffee, and then it ended up where we didn't end the date until like 12 hours later.
Right. The talking.
Actually, multiple times we've started with some like, hey, let's just get together around like noon, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk for a couple hours, and then it's like, hey, are you hungry? Then we go get food. And it's like, hey, let's do something. And then we go and do something. And, you know, it just progresses like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think around food is typically what I gravitate to the most.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that, and I think to that some type of event type thing where it's like, but something you got to do together. I don't like the whole, let's get a whole group of people to go for a first date scenario.
Why would you do that?
People do that. It's like, now that's very common. It's a comfort thing. Now they need like spotters.
Yeah, but if you don't feel comfortable enough to be with me in public alone, then I don't want to date you.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's
I know,
a common thing.
I'm just saying that's, for me, that would be my reaction to that, and be like, oh, no, it's okay, never mind.
You know, that's typically I guess like middle school, like, let's go out with a group of friends, but like there's an interest between two people, like getting a group because the parents won't let just two people go out together.
Yeah, children. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm an adult. And so I'm only going to be dating other adults.
I hope.
You're one to talk.
What? 4 years.
You have me beat.
That's true.
So.
Whatever.
I had to deal with it for
as
multiple
adults,
years. So, fuck you.
Yeah. As adults, though.
Same thing. I want to hear it. It was 2 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Actually. We won't go there. Anywho. Started doing some math, and I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on.
I carried the one.
Oh, shit. No, I couldn't carry that one. Gotcha. That's my rule. You want to do some trivia?
Yeah.
All right. So all right. So I got a couple of questions for you.
Oh, please. I can't wait.
The first one. So this is a numbers game. So the answer is just a number.
Okay.
You know you love these ones.
No. It's
the mambo number Lou Bega sang a little bit of.
5.
Obviously. I just thought it was so funny. That's why I was like, oh, I got to give
Mambo number 5. Want to see him?
Huh?
I really want to go see him.
I would not.
Do you want to go?
No.
Come on.
Because I know one of his songs that's good, and I've tried to listen to that album. It is, I've never gotten through it.
We'll have such a good time.
No, he won't.
It'll be great.
Do you know how to swing dance?
Mambo number 5.
Do you know how to swing dance?
Mambo number 5.
Exactly. I remember when I was in college, sounds such like a freaking cliche story. I was walking through the quad one day, and I swear to God, and I heard it, and it was like where I was walking towards, because I was going to the subway, and there was this like group of like 20 freaking people swing dancing, and it was like a swing dance like lesson type, like hangout type thing, and I literally just stopped and just stared for a good like 5 minutes. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. All right, not bad. Don't know why that song's on loop, but all right. Song went on like 2 or 3 times in a row, and then after that, then it started being like more like rockabilly type stuff,
but not your style.
None whatsoever. And they were fully dressed like the genre and everything like that. Like I said, it was one of those things where I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. And I was not the only one just like standing around watching, but there was a lot of people.
I like to watch.
Creepy. But it was like, okay, yeah, well, Subway's right there though, so I'm just gonna keep on a walk.
You like to swing in other ways.
So okay, so this is one of those ones where I have to have you name something, but I can't say certain words. Okay?
Oh.
It's easy when I do it for you. It's hard when you do it.
Any day.
These things are so easy if you think like us. Used to date Justin Timberlake.
Britney Spears.
Boom, done. I couldn't say schoolgirl, toxic, baby one more time, snake, or pop star. All I had to say was, used to date Justin Timberlake.
Rhymes with Fitney ears. It's like, huh?
Not Jessica Simpson, but
right.
Not Christina Aguilera, but yeah.
Just showed your daughter about Christina Aguilera.
Yes.
That was
hilarious.
She's like, ew.
For reference, what I had him do was I was driving, I was like, so she was kind of like, she came out at the same time as Britney Spears, but instead of going the sweet innocent route, she went like the slutty route.
No, you said skanky.
Skanky, sorry.
Come on.
They're interchangeable. Skanky route. And I was like, as an example, show her the Dirty music video.
So you made me show your daughter sort of pornography.
I was driving, but the faces that I saw in that review mirror.
She's like, what is she wearing? Ew.
Which was the response as a father you want to hear.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh gosh. I mean, even as like a horned up like teenager, I remember vividly seeing that. I know Rob was with me. I want to say it was all three of us. And the response from all of us was just like, I feel like I'd catch something.
Right on the nose. The title of that song, Dirty. The whole song, right on the nose.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, I remember the song being better.
I
hadn't heard it in like over a decade. And so I remember it being like, oh, it's a good song though. And it really wasn't.
I never remember that song being good. Yeah.
By the way, that playlist, I let it play for like the next day when I was working and stuff. Oh, there were so many great songs.
It's like throwbacks. It was Thursday throwback.
But it was because the original one you put on was Throwback Thursday Jams or something like that.
Sure.
And I think this one was like Throwback Thursday Bangers.
Oh.
And that's the one that, because the first one, it was all like,
yeah, it was a little more mellow music.
Yeah, it was all like
singer-songwriter, like
John
Jack
Mayo,
Johnson, Kobe Kelleck.
Yeah, all those types, which is not bad. Just wasn't the right vibe.
Just wasn't. Yeah.
Anyway, what's your card?
I don't have one. I was never given one. I was never handed one.
I literally gave you the box.
No, you didn't. Yes, I did. Not this night.
It's on camera. Literally.
Well, we'll repay it back. You were playing with this little pink thing here, but...
Mm-hmm. And I also put it right there, just like how it is now.
Well, we're going to do this now.
Cool.
It's the number of feet of gum in a roll of Hubba Bubba bubble tape. Remember, Hubba Bubba bubble tape. Very different than its competitors.
I want to say it's just 6 feet.
You are right.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I remember I'm not a gum guy.
No.
But I remember the little stupid pink, looked like a tape measure, like opened up, and you're supposed to like shut it to like cut off the little bit.
Yeah. This one is another one you'll get very easily. So we both got easy cards this time around.
Good.
What 90s, because this is the whole point, 1-800 product featured a reading program dedicated to helping children read through phonetics?
I have such an issue with the phone number for this, by the way. It's hooked on phonics. And the 1-800 number was 1-800-ABCDEFG.
Yeah.
And my problem with that was if you were illiterate and you didn't know your alphabet, how the hell were you supposed to know how to call?
It's the parents that are supposed to call.
It was not meant just for children.
I'm saying that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Do you remember there was it was very the biggest bit of publicity
works for me.
Yes. You know? Yeah. It was one of the anchors of Good Morning not Good Morning America. Because Good Morning America was Regis and Kathy Lee, right? Or was that
I don't know, dude.
No, that was Regis and Kathy Lee. So it was Good Morning America. It was this dude. He usually did a lot of like cooking type things or other types of stuff. and he literally broke down in the middle of the segment because it was live and just started crying. They had just last minute had to change the cue cards and he couldn't read them. He always just memorized
what it was supposed to say.
And came out right then and said that he didn't know how to read. And it was really, really kind of like touching and sad. And then Hooked on Phonics hooked the dude up, taught him how to read within like 6 months. And I think he became their spokesperson for a while. Like,
that's cool.
It was actually a really cool thing. I remember this. I was like between 6 and 9 around there. Like in that age group, right? I'm only watching this because my mom's watching it, you know?
Sure.
But like, I still used to get so angry as somebody who couldn't spell as like, why would you make this your freaking number?
Not just that, like people couldn't figure out the letters and numbers situation on the phones, right? There are people that I knew that had a lot of trouble with that. Like, which one is...
Why is it that 1 doesn't have any letters, but then 2 has A, B, C, but then some of them have 3, some of them have 2, some of them have 4, and it's just
so I have to press it that many times to get to that one? Or
it's not T8, guys. It's not T8, right. Which didn't exist at that point.
Did not exist at that point.
Oh, my gosh.
And then the rotary phones, it's doing it with that. Like, I don't know if you ever had a rotary phone.
Yeah, I only had a rotary phone when I lived in Cali, so that was very young. That was like 6 and under, somewhere around there. But I only used it maybe like twice. I wasn't calling people that young, so
that's funny.
All right, I have a single question and then a double or nothing to go with it because the other one on the other side is one that I can't do.
Okay.
I didn't pay attention to that. So
is this
my fault.
for the folks?
It is for the folks at home.
Okay.
And thank God, because it would totally not be fair for you.
Great.
Who was the main boy in the animated series Pokemon?
Got it.
Double or nothing. What was his last name?
Really?
Really?
Come on.
And that is why I could not use it for you.
Got it.
It's your daughter's favorite show.
Yes. It's on almost every night.
Yeah. So, but that's all we got for this week.
Triple points. What town is he from?
Okay.
Ooh.
Quadruple points.
Who is his rival?
That's not what I was going to say, actually. What's his father's name?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Yeah, there's going to be some Googling to get that one.
Ryan Reynolds.
Wow. Wow. In such a way, you're actually correct for that particular movie storyline. And I've never even seen the movie, and I know that.
Yeah, but that's a different character altogether.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
It's funny.
Humans. Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
That Mr. Mime was really creepy.
No, you got to see that movie.
I know, I wanted to see it. The kid really wanted to see it. We missed it.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No. Yeah, that was a... No, yeah, no.
All right, cool. So we're going to see you guys next week.
Later.